It's Wayne Money back with another video. I'm gonna make a beginner's guide to help the new players avoid the mistakes that I made when I first started playing this game. So I'm just gonna go through and give you as much knowledge as I can. So starting with the shop, you get 3 free refreshes at the UTC game time. So it depends on your time zone where you live. But I've seen a lot of people do this. Do not keep hitting refresh now just to get an elite character or search for elite character. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You need to take your time with this game. You can't expect to get to where, you know, people who's been playing this game for 6 months, you can't get there in one night or 1 week. You have to slowly build your characters and grind. So don't keep hitting refresh now because every time you do, the gem price goes up and you're paying more gems. And in reality, when it comes to this game, the only thing you're paying for is your gems. Like, that is the currency of the game. So if you're wasting 25 gems and you keep refreshing and you go all the way up to 100 gems, you're wasting the currency of the game for an elite character. That's not going to do you any good. It's going to feel good to get the character, but it requires copies upon copies and even heroes of the same faction. So for example, with my invincible, he's seismic. It took 2 elite invincibles to get to elite plus, and then I had to get more earth defender heroes and get them to elite plus, and I think it was 2 exceptional plus characters. You know what I mean? It's not worth it to just focus on getting an elite character. Then you have to get elite plus characters to star them up like this. What does it take to rank up Omni-Man? So to get him to seismic, you got to get 2 elite plus earth defenders. But I mean, yeah. I mean, I could do that, but I'm not going to. To get him to exceptional plus, I believe it was an exceptional plus Omni-Man. But what I'm saying is that it's a grind. Don't waste all your stuff at once. And when it comes to equipment, wait until you have... let me see. So I can show you what I'm talking about. It is that right there. It buys everything in the shop. Wait until you get your shop level up to... Where would we want it? That's the wrong one. So you would want it at least level... I think it's 7. No, level 8. Then you have a 1% chance of getting seismic plus gear, which is the best gear you can get in the shop at the moment of this video. You can get omnipotent, so you can, but not in the shop. So wait until you see seismic plus gear. Now I'm gonna refresh it. So right there was 1.97k gems. Now it's 5.76. So you're getting more bang for your buck. If I had a buy all chip card thing, whatever it's called, I don't exactly know what it's called, but I would probably use it. Even though I have all seismic plus stuff other than the gloves for my support unit, if they come out with a support unit in the game that I would want to add as a secondary, I could give them all they need to be successful as possible. But you get more bang for your buck when you buy the seismic plus stuff. And then the lab is just kind of fun to see if you get an elite character. That's the rarest thing you can get, and as an elite hero. And then with the GDA ops, you want to make sure you're doing these as constant as you can. They just switched recently the Reaniman Rampage to make it a half hour instead of 15 minutes. So now I do the Doc Seismic event because I'm usually on this game all day long, at work, at home, because to be the best, you got to play like the best and train like the best, and so I'm always on the game. So 10 minutes, every 10 minutes, I just redo the battle. But you definitely want to do the GDA event. You want to put your best characters on the GDA events. And I can't show you right here, but I'll show you right here. You can check out your enemies. So if you know you're going to be facing all Earth Defender characters like Martian Man and Darkwing, then excuse me, you want to try to choose characters that are powerful against the faction you're facing. So you'd want to put all criminals against those characters if possible. And then the campaign is kind of self-explanatory. You want to progress. You want to be progressing through the campaign, but it doesn't really matter at this point. It's more for personal, recognition, like, oh, I beat this, beat that. But it doesn't boost you up versus everybody else. There's no VIP. So it doesn't matter how much you spend, how good you are in the campaign, you're going to be on the same level as everyone else. And then from this screen, you can check the store. You can see what's in here. But generally, the best deals are the special deals and the event deals. I really enjoy the event deals. I look forward to them every week. And, gold is easy to obtain. All you gotta do is spend gems. So in the shop, I never buy gold. I usually just buy, if I'm using gems, it's for hero XP or the blue kind. And then you have your events, of course, that tells you the events that's coming up, what's going on now. Every Thursday, they usually throw out a new event for us. Like an interesting one, whether it be a new character, half off in the shop to recruit characters. But they usually try to keep you engaged. The missions, you want to do these every day because you get your daily hero dossier card. And then weekly, you get 3 of them. Where is it? That is what I really care about every week, is getting that, because then I can, get my bang for my buck. Eventually, I'll find the good stuff in the shop and buy it. And then achievements, they love giving out free gems. Just do your thing, play the game, and you will get a lot of cool stuff. But gems is the currency in the game. You can buy gold, so that really doesn't matter too much. But the experience is where you really gotta put most of your thought towards forward thinking, because you can't buy that. You can grind for it, and I guess you can buy it in the equipment shop, but you can't outright buy it like gold and gems. Excuse me. And you want to also be conscious about what you're doing and what you're buying if you're on a budget. So like with me, if I see a hero in the shop and I'm like, man, I got to get him and I need one more battle beast to progress him and rank him up, I'll buy 1 hero dossier and hope I get him. And if I don't, I'll buy another one. Or I'll grind for my achievements and get one. But there is that little chip you can buy everything in the shop with that appears weekly. I would say that is definitely worth, whoops, that's monthly. That is definitely worth the $10 if you're going to invest in the game and spend money. That's a well spent $10 because you can buy whatever's in that, like right here. If I had one, I could get 6,000 essentially dollars worth of gems, or 6,000 gems, which equals out to about $70, a little under $70, so like $60. I could get $60 worth of stuff if I had one, but I don't, and I'm not gonna buy gems to buy the stuff because I don't need it. But if I did need it, I would be tempted. So now we'll move on to the heroes. You got a plethora of heroes, and you will continue to get those throughout the game. In my opinion, the best 5 right now are Invincible, Adam Eve, Omni-Man, and then Alan and Battle Beast as a team. But if you're going to do GTA ops, you can switch it up. You can do all kinds of things. You kind of want to have all the main heroes at a decent level so you're not lacking in the GTA ops. Like, for example, I have a set of Mauler twins because they have a really good synergizing skill. This type gives them energy, and this type gives them physical attack. So, I have 3 of these kind to put up front, soak up damage, and I have 2 of these type ranged attackers in the back. So that way I can fill up my GTA ops, and I'm not just putting level 1s in there, and I'm actually doing something, going somewhere with the waves. But if you can level all these guys up, but remember, you're not going to be number 1 overnight. You're not going to be number 1 in a month. It's going to take time. This is a long investment game. Whether you're free to play or pay to play, like me, all someone's got to do is drop some money and they can surpass me. But if you stay consistent and you keep working at it, and you are very hardworking at this game, and you do what you need to do every day with the missions and achievements, and you learn the game and learn the strategy, you will eventually get to where you want to be. Because this is the only official Invincible mobile game we have, and as long as everyone keeps investing in the game, they will keep investing in the game and putting out stuff for us. But you have to remember, you don't get discouraged if you're not getting what you want right away, because you eventually will. I've seen so many people get mad, like, I didn't get what I wanted, I quit the game, I'm not strong enough, I quit the game. Well, give it time. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen overnight unless you pay a bunch of money. And then in the Alliance, there's the Alliance feature here. You progress through waves, regions, and you get rewards based upon what you complete. And in my opinion, it's best to have the same faction, Earth Defenders. I like to put Invincible up there, maybe with the Adam Eve, maybe with the Omni-Man. But look at this bonus. 12 HP. The attack is the important thing, because you could kill the people faster, the enemies quicker. And then the defense. But it doesn't matter. You can have an Invincible, Omni-Man, Adam Eve, and then Alan the Alien and Battle Beast in here. And you're still going to do quite well. You know, you have 5 member slots. Don't waste them on people who doesn't ever log in. And I know it says 2 days ago, but I talked to him. He was online today. I don't know why it says that. Because if he wasn't, I'd kick him out. But that is the alliance feature. Hopefully they add chat to it soon, or they at least give us some way to strategize with our alliance, or give us an alliance battle feature. And I heard that a player versus player mode is coming soon. I don't know how soon. I don't know if it's true, but I hope so. And trying to think if I missed anything, because I've seen so many players get mad, make mistakes, lose all their gems. So hopefully players watch this before they do all that stuff and they avoid the mistakes. Because I've made plenty of mistakes. Oh, here's one that I'm thinking about. Before I forget. Now, you see how I have my invincible seismic. You don't need to always sacrifice the same character. Like, I've seen people online, oh man, just sacrifice, you know, they'll be like, oh, I want to upgrade my Omni-Man. I'm going to sacrifice my level 80 Invincible and my level 150 War Woman. Well, I said Wonder Woman. But, no, don't do that. Be patient, because you can use any Earth Defender. So why would you use your elites? Why would you use ones you leveled up and invested in? Don't do that. Wait. Let me see if I can rank up someone right now. I probably can't, because I'm usually on top of this stuff. So right here, you see Damien Darkblood. Say you want to level up Alan the Alien. You do not need to sacrifice Battle Beast and another Alan the Alien. If you had another Darkblood or Flaxen Leader, which I'm not going to do because he's leveled up, but you could do that. You could sacrifice the two worthless, I wouldn't say worthless, but they're pretty worthless, rares versus the elites. Don't make that mistake. And there's also artifacts. I went to that. I'm sorry I cut off topic real quick. I wanted to get to this before I forgot. So artifacts, you got to get 50 of the pieces, and then you level them up with a common artifact XP, and then there's, I think, 3 tiers to it. But quick note on this, just real fast. You get Bergamot at the beginning. That's a good one. Put it on your tank. Whoever's in the middle in the front. And then if you can get the battle hologram, definitely get that. Put it on someone. Obedience collar is good. And then that's a decent one. And then if you're fighting someone of the same character, that's a great one. I mean, I haven't really played around with too many of those. I just know which ones are good, which ones are not. And the med kit usually always goes on Robot because he's the healer. So, anyways, moving on. These guys suck. As you can probably see, they are common. You can't upgrade them past anything other than common. And they only have one skill. You could upgrade them to well, you can't upgrade him. Omnipotent. Say he was omnipotent. He'd still have only that skill. If he was level 1000, he'd have that skill. He would suck. He has no potential. Along with these 3, don't worry about them. I mean, I just keep them in there and upgrade them to have them. But maybe in the future, they will let us do something with these trashy characters. I'm going to call them that, because that's what they are. But as of now, they're pretty worthless. I mean, they look cool. They're in the game. But that's about all they're good for. And then you got the elite characters. You know, they have 3 skills. And you have to get them to... You got... Elite Plus, Exceptional. I do know... I think it's Exceptional Plus. You have to have them to Exceptional Plus to unlock all 3 of the rare character skills. Now, when you get to Elite, you have to have them all at Epic Plus to unlock that fourth skill slot. And that fourth skill slot is very, very useful, especially if we ever do a PvP